farmer's market, which is a great thing for our community, and people, if they've been down there, they need to come back because it changes every week. We have new people that come in there with new products and produce and all kinds of stuff. It's a great place. You can get breakfast, lunch, and have a lot of good social time, so I'm pushing that as a great thing for our community and hope more people will attend it and get involved in it and even have booths in it. So that's my ad for today.
Okay, thank you. John?
Well, part of what Bonita has said is going to come from my lips as well. This year's presentation of the city's celebratory recognition of historic Declaration of Independence was greatly impacted by Mother Nature, more so than in previous years. The city and the committee evaluated the situation with a collective can-do attitude, brought another spectacular Independence Day celebration to its residents and to all the wonderful folks who come to our town for the best picnic ever. From the Independence Day Celebration Committee and the Independence Celebrations Committee Board, I want to extend a very big thank you to the City of Independence, Mr. Deers, Parks, Streets, Fire, Police, and the Independence Light and Power for all the support behind the scenes, et cetera, that was given to set this up. It was a very, very close scenario. It was much closer than 2004 when we had floodwaters receded 7 days before the event started. In this case, it was receding 4 days before the event started, give or take. But it came out very well, and it was, there's no way to count the crowd. We count crowd based on revenue, and this year the revenue was very good. It was better than last year, but then of course a lot of things could have been better than last year, and we actually did a little bit better than we did in 2011. So it was a good turnout.
There are fireworks on the computer.
Yes, there. You go to YouTube. You can go to.
I meant setting them off. I saw on the paper
Oh, yes,
some
yes,
community
yes.
had their entire fireworks go off first 5 seconds or something.
Yeah, Coralville.
Coralville.
It's not. Yeah.
Okay,
But Mr. Anderson does an excellent job.
He did a good job.
He's a local guy.
Yes.
okay,
So.
okay, thank you, John. Carter?
I wish to thank the council, mayor, staff for their kind thoughts and sympathy for the loss of my mom last week. And it was very much appreciated to know that I had all of your support, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Steve?
So John, you said you had more sales, and I think we had less fence this year, so less
No, you
fence
didn't.
equals more sales.
No, you had the same amount of fence.
So fence does make a difference.
It does make a difference.
I just had to give you gotta give you a hard time about the fence.
Right now, that's never.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Just wanted to let everybody know that we are being declared for as a public assistance for from the flood disaster from last week. We have our first initial meeting tomorrow morning at 9:30, I believe, at Starlight Cinema. Seems like an interesting location. So maybe it comes with watch Lone Ranger.
Despicable Me Too.
Yeah. There you go.
I like that movie.
Yeah. Is it good? Okay.
I was down with the scan
I suppose. The floodwater and the rainwater dumpsters that have been provided, they're going to be out and available until July 12th. So if you do have any flood damaged items that are not TVs or electronics or hazardous materials, they will be available until sometime on Friday. They'll be picking those up. So please use those. We have one located in the east side of Fifth Ward Park. There's one behind the parking lot in between First and Second there behind Chung Garden, and another one there on the north side by the dam at the end of 2nd Street. So those are the 3 locations that we have dumpsters. Last week when Steve Usher and Joe Petulant, I think is his name, the engineer, were in doing their final measurements here at City Hall, they noticed that our electrical service outside is in dire straits, that looks like it's been hit by lightning probably multiple times, and we actually have some bare wires and arcing problems that are the potential out there. So Jerry Stelter was actually in today, and he was taking a look at it, and he agrees that we need to get that replaced and upgraded as soon as possible. So I think we'll be finding a lot of that with this building. It's costs that we're gonna have, and that was not included in Usher's estimate as far as replacing that, so we're talking about the electrical panel on the outside of the building there, so that's something that we'll have to address here in the very near future. Next week is my IACMA Summer Conference, which will be in Bettendorf, so I'll be in Bettendorf next week from Wednesday through Friday, so if you need me, just call me, email me, or whatever, I'll be available. And lastly, I found out this afternoon about 5 o'clock that we did get approved for our energy efficiency grant for doing the upgrade equipment here at City Hall. I applied for $150,000. They approved $115,584, and they said the reduction was based on the new 1,200 square feet. And so I did reply and say that 1,200 square feet is directly above it. There's nothing new about it. It's just something that's going to be newly available for us to use. So hopefully, I haven't heard back yet from that. So maybe our amount will be increased from that 115 closer to the 150. But so that was encouraging news. So if the bids come in decent, we know we got about $116,000 to help offset some of those expenses. So plus whatever Chuck was mentioning tonight too. They mentioned they had energy efficiency dollars available too for going with that efficient system. So that's exciting. That's all I have.
Okay. Well, you're attending that meeting there. I'll be attending a meeting at the courthouse. We're gonna be discussing the D-22 project. Where do we go from here? We'll get some more information on that. Well, I was out talking to people the 4th. It may be something I should talk to John about, maybe perhaps. I talked to some people from California, Texas, New York, Indiana. Perhaps maybe we could do a goodwill presentation of some type for all these people that come back. It's tradition for some of them, but the one from California that I talked to was a new time thing. They have relation in Waterloo, and they came over to Independence to first time celebration. Looking forward to come back. I just thought maybe we'd recognize those people from coming that far somehow, some way. Some food for thought.
We have send me an email because we have a wrap-up meeting next week.
Oh, okay, sure will. It was a great celebration. Tremendous, I thought. Like I say, the weather couldn't have been better. It was just, the crowds were there, people were happy. Festivities went off well, fireworks, it's just second to none. It's just second to none. So we appreciate everybody's efforts, for all the things everyone done. And upon that note, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Schweitzer,
Second?
second by Davis. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Dick, get well. You're in our thoughts. Thank you. Everybody have